Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Shonen Jump. Wait, I did this again. I did this last week.
You
I
sure
can't do
did.
it again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Shonen Jump Off a Building podcast. I'm your host, Dot, and I'm joined by my fuck, I'm doing it again. Co-host, Megaraphics.
It's me, Megaraph. I'm here.
No comments. I
Of
don't think.
course
Nothing to really mention there. My Hero Academia, chapter 313. Mid Hero Academia.
Damn. Can't believe you're an old man now.
No, look, it was a fine chapter. I liked one moment in it. So, All Might is being attacked by some fucking dudes, and he does some jumping out of a car. And I like the speech that he gives about Deku and how, despite the burden that's been placed on him, he still idolizes All Might.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's just a fanboy through and through. And the day anything happens to that kid is the day I die, with a very powerful panel of All Might.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is foreshadowing something in the future where he dies. I don't know.
Who knows?
And
Or Goshi probably.
then we're back. Well, most likely. Maybe he even doesn't know. Oda probably knows though, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
And Deku's fighting, what's her name? Magnat? Whatever the fuck. Basically the rest of the chapter is their sort of fight, but like not really fight. He's just kind of like running away from her. And then he uses the 6 skill, and the man who is the original person who had the 6 skill tells him to fucking chill out. You haven't practiced with it yet, so don't fucking use it. And then he's like, okay, well, I gotta fucking take risks, or I'm dead. I gotta just kind of learn as we go. I gotta learn some of these skills. And he also uses the 3rd person skill, and does a big, it makes a bunch of decoys, and fools Sniper Lady, and then he does a grab, and he jumps up in the air, grabbing her. So I guess he's seemingly nearly victorious here. So there's that. Next chapter is probably the conclusion of this.
Probably, yeah. I'm kind of curious on what the third's quirk is, because you see him use it, but we don't really see what it is. And like the name Fajin doesn't really tells you anything about it.
I mean, it's either like the decoys, or maybe it's like the big jump that he did.
But the big jump, just like, what's the point of a big jump if you already has a win for all? So it's kind of...
Okay, I guess it's probably neither of those then, and
it might
probably
be, but
something else entirely. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I am interested to see what the other people's quirks are. But right now, MHA's kind of, it's kind of in a mid-arc place. Not like as in it's mid, as in like it's in the middle of like starting up a new arc, and all the chapters aren't like bangers anymore.
The arc was cool, the entire chapter. There were some cool poses.
Oh yeah, I mean that you can always expect that with MHA.
I guess if you look at every decoy, there's like a weird black thing around him. So I don't know if he's using black rope, or if that's Fajin. I guess we'll see.
I'm assuming it's the black rope one. Yeah, but I guess we will see, and we will also see a fight between Dante and... Oh wait, I guess that's spoilers. Black Clover, chapter 293. Okay, now that all the MHA people have clicked off. Does anyone even like watch like individual things of the podcast?
Well, I assume so. Considering that most of our like watch time is only for a couple minutes, most people just watch.
No, that's probably. Minutes. I'm assuming it's people click on and they're like, oh, these people are cringe, and they click off in a couple minutes.
Well, yeah, there's obviously those people as well, but I feel like there has to be a couple of people that just watch a couple of series. Or I don't know.
Comment down below. What do you watch? Do you watch the whole podcast, or do you only watch a couple individual series? And if so, which ones? Because I am genuinely curious. Because then that way we will try to appeal to you in various ways to get you to watch the whole thing and give us fucking money and watch.
Okay, so
time.
now wait and repeat that in a segment that more people will watch, not just the Black Clover people. Like at the end. But
Fuck yeah, that's true. Nobody watches the end, so that's fucking pointless. Should have done it at the start. Okay, Black Clover, chapter 293. Dante and Magna are continuing their fight, and it's very fucking good. This is a fantastic chapter. I like Magna's like whole speech here, where he's just a peasant. He's not as fucking instinctually strong as Luck, and he doesn't have the anti magic that Asta has. But what he does have is guts. Rest in peace, Murata. Was that his name? No, Murata's the fucking One Punch Man. Okay, never mind. What's his name? Was the fucking guy who died?
Miura. I was wondering
Yeah.
what. Like, I knew you were gonna talk. We were talking about Miura, but I didn't know why. But yeah, guts. I get it.
Because guts. Because
Yeah,
yeah.
Also, yeah, Black Clover is
And
inspired by Berserk, so it makes sense, I guess. To mention it
it
here.
does. I will because Jump, from what I can tell with Roboco and how they mentioned shit, it's 3 weeks behind. So I do wonder maybe in like 2 weeks we'll get some sort of like tributes to Berserk.
If the fact that the Berserk
But
wasn't in
I guess we'll
Jump,
see.
maybe not. I wouldn't think so.
Maybe not, but I don't know. Since it is so fucking influential, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I do like this flashback with Yami, where he's like, "Oh yeah, why'd you pick me to join the brigade?" And Yami's like, "Oh, it's because we have common interests." And he's like, "Oh, well, sad, but also because you're the gutsiest one," and that is very accurate. And this fight is just like the art. This chapter, absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just very how expressive all of the characters are. Just like every facial expression just like really pops out, and just a very very entertaining, very very good fight to read. And Dante still seemingly he thinks that he's got the advantage on Magna even with his like tomfoolery that he
Yeah,
used.
because even if he
But
doesn't
then
have as much magic power, like his abilities are still like healing. So again, doesn't matter.
yeah.
Like it takes doesn't matter the amount of magic he has, but
But then his magic fucking runs out because Magna's just been like wearing him out the whole time, and then once he's out of magic, all he has is fucking his fists and his raw strength, and Magna is stronger with his raw strength, and he goes bang right to the fucking chin. That's such a clean panel. And then the next, I like the two panels after, you can like just see in his face just like pure fucking looks like a little fucking worm, little bitch. And then the next spread is also fantastic, where they're just a fist fight with Magna and Dante. Shut up, you psycho! And they're both punching each other in the face. Very good.
Cross counter, which is fucking cool.
What? What's a cross counter?
The move that he's using is basically using the momentum of another person's punch as your advantage. You can punch right after the other guy punches.
Oh, okay. It's like a boxing thing.
But also does more damage to you, but it's cool though.
It's fine. It's fine. And I love these final two pages where we simultaneously see both Asta and fucking God, I keep forgetting his name. Not Luck. Luck and who's with Asta, the black-haired man. Captain, vice captain, fucking Knocked. Yes.
Yeah.
That, right? Yeah. And Luck, they're both coming in. Luck is in his like fucking elf form. and they see that Magna is victorious, and goes rah, bang, and he's standing in a cool pose with Dante laying there defeated, and these are the two people he was trying to prove himself to, and the two people who inspired him the most to become as strong as he did, and they're fittingly the two people who witnessed his first massive W. Very good.
Fucking Magna beating a guy that Yami and Asta combined couldn't beat is fucking cool.
It's sick, and it made perfect sense. It's not like an ass pull or something. Because if you told me this like without the context a couple chapters ago, I'd be like, "What the fuck? What? How? What?" But with the way they explain it, with this new ability, it's great. This was like a phenomenal fight. I really liked it. Anything else about the chapter?
No, very good. Excited to see the next fight, I guess. Whoever's fighting after.
I am as well. I'm enjoying this arc quite a bit. Dr. Stone, chapter 197. Everyone is... Well, okay, before everyone is being revived, Suika and Senku are hanging out, and Senku fucking makes nitric acid in one day after it took 7 years for Suika, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
But also, it's still a massive accomplishment for Suika, obviously, because what the fuck am I trying to say?
She's a
caveman, caveman. Yes, and first person they revive is Kohaku, which understandable, cause hot, and
true.
Her reunion with Suika, very good, because they've always had like a close bond ever since Suika was first introduced, and the rest of the members get revived. I love Kaseki. He's a sweet, funny fucking man, and both.
God, he's gonna fucking die, isn't he? He's gonna fucking die of old age in the series.
Don't say that.
He's 100% gonna fucking die.
How? Explain.
Old age. I don't know.
No. How is he going to die if Y-Man's on the moon? He's not going to the moon.
He's gonna fucking die, dude.
He's not, okay? I'm not in denial. He's not gonna kill my sweet man.
Dude.
They're gonna freeze him right
so
before.
Much
they're gonna freeze him right before, and then Senku's going to cure death, okay? And nobody's ever gonna die again. And Kaseki's gonna be brought back, and he's gonna be immortal, and he's gonna be fucking chilling like a sweet man.
Of course, a Japanese story will have characters not die ever. You're right.
This is the one time that I'll be happy about this, okay? And interesting that Hyoga and Tsukasa, they both also get revived, even though they were both kind of fucking dead. Well, especially Hyoga, who's like actually dead.
Tsukasa wasn't, but Yoga was dead.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then, as always, in classic Damn Party, but in classic Chrome fashion, he stumbles upon and accidentally hears someone else's important conversation. I think he's done this about 5 or 6 times at this point.
Yeah, he's done it multiple times at this point.
It's a conversation between Tsukasa and Senku, where they realize that I think we've just realized that petrification can nullify death, and we are now immortal, and Y-Man's Dr. Stone is a scientific taboo not meant for humanity, our own forbidden fruit. Interesting development. This was definitely foreshadowed. I know what
the conflict's gonna be at the end, because I assume Y-Man did that so that humanity could be immortal.
Yes.
I assume they're gonna be that's cringe, Y-Man.
I'm assuming the same thing because
gonna say that in a scientific way.
nah, I think Senku's just gonna go up and say, "Nah, that's cringe, why man?" And then he's gonna punch him in the fucking face with like a rocket of some kind, and they're gonna fucking leave. That's it, and that's
True.
the end. Yeah, this tells me we're definitely closer to the end than we initially thought. Like I don't see how with the power of immortality we're gonna have another couple at arcs. Like
Yeah.
I don't really know how. Like we're gonna go to it was like China or whatever, or wherever the other locations were. I don't really see that happening now that we have the
At
power.
least
Like
not for like long
what's gonna be the
arcs.
conflict?
They're probably gonna speed
Yes,
through it, and then they're gonna go to the
most
fucking
likely.
moon.
Uh, I mean, this should could end anywhere from like 20 chapters to like fucking 50. I don't know, but like I don't think it's gonna be 100 more chapters. I
No,
don't
yeah,
really
we're
see
gonna
that happening at this point.
getting in the final arc, I think.
Which does make me kind of sad in some way because uh, another fucking staple Jump series ending is not what Jump needs right now because already a lot of that has happened in the
MHA is
last
in its
year.
final arc as well. Jujutsu Kaisen is probably around there as well. Maybe not. But
Well, this wouldn't be a problem if they did not axe Gravity Boys and it became a staple
true.
Shonen Jump series and it was still going together with fucking Bone Collection. Okay, it's their fault. They're the ones that got themselves into this fucking predicament. Yes. Anything else for Doctor Stone?
Nope.
Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 149. Uh, you talk about it because Jujutsu Kaisen turns off my brain.
Dad is a piece of shit. They
Indeed.
He throws both his daughters to the fucking curse people, but they have like a weird connection thing that I don't. I guess it's related to their fucking curse stuff because they're twins. And
Oh yeah, yeah, that shit's weird. I mean they do kiss, so that's kind of epic. But
yeah, that's pretty epic. I guess so. Curse techniques are identical between twins, so it usually goes to one or the other, I guess. So in this case, that's why Maki didn't get any curse energy or whatever.
Okay, yeah, I mean that makes sense. And that's why Maki also isn't able to get stronger now, because all of the power is going to woman, other one.
My.
Mai,
Yes.
yes. And Mai fucking walks away, and dies. And it's I am definitely interested to see what Mai gave, like what the exact power was that she gave to
Well,
Maki, because
I
it's a
know she
little
used
confusing.
the last of her power because her power she was able to create matter, so she recreated the sword. Or was she create
Okay,
that sword?
is it just the sword, or and Maki just like awakened because she saw that Mai died and she was like okay, and then she went fucking
Well,
berserk,
maybe Mai's dad
or
gave her the power, gave her curse energy.
yeah, that could be possible as well. Yes. Also this page was like destroy everything, everything Big Sister, and
Okay,
is this like the
uh,
old them from the flashback?
yeah,
Or what's the
that's
wheat?
them as kids, but now I'm just kind of confused who's saying that sentence. Because at first it seems like Mai's asking, uh, and
Maki.
Maki, but it also looks like Maki's saying it. It's kind of, I don't know. Or maybe if I read it, it'll be fine, but.
Yeah,
When I
I'm
was
a
reading it the
little.
first time, I was confused at who was saying what. I'll leave only
I mean,
this, throw the rest away. I'll take. Yeah, because she seems. Maya says I leave only this, throw the rest away, but Maki would say I'll take the curse energy and everything with me. But promise me one thing, destroy everything. But the destroy everything wouldn't make sense for Maki to say. It's obviously Maya saying
w-
that, but I'll take the curse energy.
Yeah, I
Maki's
get what
video.
you're saying. Like, I don't know if Mai would say tell her to like destroy everything as her
What
final like
that I think makes
wish.
sense, but it would make sense like the start of that like sentence was her saying, "I'll take the curse energy," but she's not taking. She's dead. She's giving the curse. I don't get it. I don't get what's happening here.
Oh well, I guess that was Mai saying it, and then I mean that was Maki saying it, and then Mai says the other thing at the end with.
So she would say,
Oh, okay.
but after.
I don't fucking look. Maybe the translator, who's the pedophile, who was bad at translating, came back
What the
just for this
fuck?
chapter, just to piss us off. Wait,
Oh,
do you not know that?
maybe I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, there's that.
So I don't know who
Yeah.
says what. Who cares? Maki has a cool page where she's looks like fucking her, the not her dad, but the other guy's dad.
Megumi's dad, yes.
Yeah, and then they go
And
about to do big attack, but she just fucking slices his head off in a pretty cool spread.
indeed, I don't know what the fuck the birds are symbolizing. Probably some Buddhist shit. This probably the Buddhist is the goose.
I'm
Yeah,
just trying to be
that
free
makes a lot
from
of
her
sense.
father, I guess. So there's that.
Okay, that
I
would
don't know
probably
if
make
that's
more
what
sense.
it's. There's probably some Buddhist shit, definitely, considering it's fucking jujutsu and Japanese.
That's true. Let's get started. I am interested to see where Maki's character goes from here, and there's that. Anything else?
No.
Mission Yozakura Family, chapter 83. Very cool color pages and spreads, and I'm happy you got the cover.
Fucking
Uh,
finally.
Indeed. I love this sort of fucking art style for the color spread. I don't know what the art tool that is used here is called, but it looks sick every time it's used in anything. So, very
Yeah.
epic. Uh, and the actual chapter, you talk about it, because I don't know.
Cool. They all finally come in to face off against the fucking man. I like the spread of all of him, like, in front of him. He looks fucking. I mean, we've mentioned it last week, but he looks fucking weird and cool.
Yes, indeed. Both of those things.
I like Kyosho shaking Tayo, but, like, there's actually a reason for it, but just fucking funny. I take a short rest shaking him.
Yeah, their dynamic is always good because he's just kind of a piece of shit towards Tayo, and I feel bad for Tayo, but it's funny.
Yeah. I guess most of the rest of the chapters, them, like, doing, fighting him and with cool, like, team up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Futaba throwing a green haired man at a guy, like, then does an attack and fucking Kengo comes out of his weapon. It's neat, and they just all use different abilities. Get a cool spread of a team up of the two eldest siblings, which is nice. Nothing fucking works though, because he's way too fucking powerful.
Indeed.
Until
Except. Yes.
Tayo fucking figures out something under. There's, I guess, something under him. I know how, like, the page of him
Yeah.
looking at him makes him believe
Uh,
there's something under. I guess it's because there's roots. Oh yeah, it's the fucking strings, but the red string that is mentioned, like, afterwards. But
yeah, it is the strings, I'm assuming, but also, where is he? Is it inside his actual body that this room is there, or is
well,
it?
he said that it's everywhere, like, around him. But so I guess, I mean, we won't really see it in that panel, but I guess it's going downward, or there's some are going towards this floor.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do like all of the rocks being like flung, and then Tayo is secretly one of the rocks, and he uses that to like kind of go down to Rei Yozakura
Yeah, and I
in
like
that
just that
room.
it takes, like, all of the siblings doing different things so that they can send Tayo down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, he sees all the threads. It explains that if he He can't destroy the threads, or even if he's able to, it would cause an explosion that would destroy him and the Mutsu's mother. But he does it anyway with his big, strong, hardening power, so he's fine. He's able to protect, and then get the fucking final page was, well, the last two page. I like Kyoshiro, like, just explain, I guess, the power, but like, we could say he respects Tayo now, even if he's a little bitch about it. I mean, this has been set up for a while now.
Yes.
And like saying is the strongest attack of all, and only Tayo can do it. It's a cool page.
It is a cool page. Good chapter, yes.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. The fight wasn't, like, for some reason, super engaging for me. But overall, it was good. I liked it. Guessing next 2 chapters or something is kind of we're going to be wrapping up the arc. So, there's that.
Yeah.
Alright, it's the fucking moment we've all been waiting for. It's finally here.
It's Undead Unluck.
No.
We're not talking about Gravity Boys until
Why?
the end. It literally came out after Jump, you dumb bitch.
It was always after fucking Yozakura and before Undead Unluck, okay? It's the time, dude.
It's
not
do the time to talk about a Gravity
We're bringing it
Boys.
back. No, it's right now. We're talking about it. Fuck you. Let's go. A Gravity Boys. Okay, fine. Let's just fucking do Undead Unluck. Whatever. Undead Unluck, chapter 64. They have to find the beads and use them to revive Shen into a zombie. And I like all the stuff with Shen and Mui, and kind of how they grew closer, and she opened up his heart again. It's sweet and good and nice.
Yeah.
And I do like these 2 pages where she's like feeding him a dumpling in the past or something, and she's cute. And Untruth's requirements, it's to be fond of the person who's within your sight, and they're sitting there like on top of the weird snake while Undead and Unluck are fighting in the background with a massive explosion. It's a cool page.
Yeah.
And then they throw the beads as the other one, Fang. He throws the big pillar at Fang and Mui, and at Shen and Mui. Shut the fuck up.
Fang.
I know. I am quite aware. I'm well aware. And then Mui finally stabs him because she realizes that Shen needs to protect her, and that's the best thing for him. And she's willing to go through the pain of stabbing him, even though she obviously does not want to because she loves Shen. I was about to say Fang, but that's not who that is. And then there's a big explosion, and Fang is like, okay, I've won, but Undead, Andy, he clearly sees that, okay, you haven't won, because Shen came back, he's a zombie now, and he's the strongest he's ever been, and he is protecting Mui and Fuko.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool spread, cool chapter. Not much to say though.
Yeah, that's same for me basically.
That's Undead Unluck in a nutshell, I guess.
Sometimes I have things to say, but sometimes my brain just turns off, and I'm trying to say something, but I can't say it about Undead Unluck. But yeah, it's not a super deep series. It's just like fun. Every week it's usually pretty enjoyable, despite me not like wanting to read it all the time. But it's good. I enjoy it. I'm happy. I'm reading it. Mashle, chapter 63. Speaking of fun, good, and enjoyable, Mashle's kind of probably the best it's ever been right now, or the most exciting it's ever been. Dumbledore and One for All, or All for One. What the fuck is his name? Instant Zero, the terrible name. They're fighting, and a bunch of zombie cyclops, disgusting creatures get brought out of the fucking ground. I don't remember what this reminds me of, but they definitely remind me of a other like creature force from something, but I can't
The
remember what it
fucking
is.
white ones from FMA, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
meme of
Okay. Yeah, you're
gotta
right.
shoot these white.
Oh, yes. That is
It's
what.
really what I thought.
God.
Now, in this case, we have to.
Oh,
Ren will
don't say
shoot,
it.
but you gotta destroy these blacks. At least
Uh
according to
oh.
maybe
Well.
actually maybe not true. We don't. That's not colored. Maybe it's like purple or red.
Yes, indeed. Don't fucking assume
That's
their
true.
color. Mega
Also, like,
graphics.
they have
Don't
like
assume their race.
their
You piece of
lines.
shit.
They have lines on their faces, so I assume those are black. So maybe the rest are like a purple. I don't know.
Hmm. I guess we will see in a future chapter. But yes, I like
Probably not.
everybody.
No.
We'll see in a future color page or when anime comes out, which I'm assuming is in the next year because it's popular as fuck. Uh,
Maybe.
all of the boys are fight. I like everyone kind of like having to fight at the same time, except Finn, who's kind of just I don't know where Finn is.
Yeah, he's not there.
And Lemon is never there, so that's like to be expected. Because she's barely even part of the main group, despite being part of the main group, allegedly. But we also get the revelation. Wait, I think that's later. Yes, it is later.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah. At first, we get the tower, the Torn, and the big Torn ball.
Yes, and
by
also
Torn Man.
Dumbledore and Instant Zero are both in the sky, which is very cool. That's a cool setting for a fight. It's like a stormy sky, and Dumbledore's gonna fucking die, dude. He's gonna fall from the sky, and he's gonna be
100%.
fucking dead. If he's not, I'm gonna be very surprised.
Can't wait for the end of the series where Mashle like dies, but then goes to a train station and talks to Dumbledore, and he comes back to life.
Wild. Is this FMA?
No, it's Harry Potter.
Oh, do you think I fucking finished Harry Potter? I watched like the first. I read and watched the first 6, and then my mom told me the 7th one was too inappropriate, so I've still never read it or seen it to this day. I was like fucking 10 or like no, I was less. I was like fucking 6, and my mom was like, "You can't watch or read this one. It's too inappropriate." I was like, "Fuck,"
Why?
and I've still never read it or seen it.
Makes no
I don't
sense.
know. I know all the spoilers from it though. And this big tower and the man with thorns, Jesus, he's at the top of the tower. And also we get the revelation that Margaret is a female, which now thinking about her previous form is a little scary. But I'm assuming this is gonna be the main form she's in from now on, because it's probably going to be. It's just I don't fucking know. Whatever. And then Mash is funny.
Yes.
I like this final part where he has like a big pillar and you know he'd be at a disadvantage if he started climbing it, so he just starts fucking kicking out the pieces one by one like some sort of video game.
No, it's
and
a Daruma drop. It's a game in real life.
Tetris?
No, like in real life, like not in a video game.
Oh, like Tetris.
No, like Jenga or Monopoly. But not like the
Or
Switch or version of Monopoly, like the real life one, the one that you hold in your hand. That's
Oh,
physical.
interesting. I just.
But it's not at all close as like Monopoly. It's Daruma drop. I don't know what it is exactly what the game is, but no, it's a thing. Yeah.
Oh, so like it's like Tetris. Okay, it's like Tetris. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's like Tetris.
And God, this fucking final part is very funny. Where Jesus Man is like, "Oh, we meet again, Mash Bernadette. Destroy my tower, did nothing. You must defeat." And then he's like, "Yeah, it's been a while. We sat next to each other at the entrance ceremony, right?" Because he fucking doesn't remember him, and he's trying to pretend like he remembers him because he's a stupid fucking man. It's very funny. And the man is in shock, and they are
Mauling.
finally going to. How did their last match end? Since I'm a weekly reader, I don't fucking remember anything in manga.
I totally remember. I think the last match, that match sat next to me in class. I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that actually, yeah, no, I definitely also remember because since I'm not a weekly reader, I binge read like a proper person. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Ayakashi Triangle, chapter 45. Uh, Suzu and Matsuri are going to a village. I don't remember if this like them needing to get her some sort of clothing was
Yeah.
set up before.
Uh,
Okay,
was it? I don't know if it was. Maybe.
because it seems like they're just kind of like, oh yeah, let's go get her some clothing. I'm like, okay, sure, I guess. And there's a bunch of fan service as always. And Rochka says datice, datitse, which is not a word. That's just I. The translation is what, but I guess the translator tried translating it into Russian. It was like what, because this is not an actual word. I guess what it means
Yeah,
to
like
say is
like
dache.
all fucking expression words. It's not a real word. We know that. It's okay.
Okay. What I'm assuming it says is dache. Because dachi is like everyone has a dachi in Russia. It's like you have your apartment or something in the city, and then you have a house in the fucking village, like God knows where, like a vacation house or whatever the fuck. And I'm assuming that's what she's saying because it's like a Russian thing, but I don't know what a datitse is. But yeah, interesting. Not at all, but uh, Matsuri is wearing a fucking outfit that makes her not as hot, so that's very sad. But I like Suzu interacting with the silly Ayakashi. She's cute. Uh, I don't have much else to say. There's like a bunch of fan service, as always. You know, it's a classic. It's a
Yeah,
classic, and it's good.
both misunderstand. They
Uh,
think it's to test them, but it's actually to take measurements. Probably the most obvious reveal
yes,
I've
it
ever
is quite
fucking seen in
obvious.
anything. But
Uh,
sure,
yeah, how do you feel about Ayakashi at this point?
I read it every week. That's
Uh,
all
I,
my thoughts on this series. It's like hot. It's a quick read, so it doesn't like bother
yes.
me. It's like I don't know. It's fucking nothing. It's literally air.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I think I'm warming up to it a little more. Like before, I was like, okay, no, it's still like of the most 5 out of 10 shit I've ever read. But like before, it was closer to a 4. Now it's closer to a 5.5. So
Kinda wish
I'm
Bone
warming up to it a
Collection was there
little.
instead of my kinda wish. Always God, I wish Bone Collection was there. My favorite
It's
Jump
fucking
manga.
terrible. What are you on about? Bone Collection is much worse than this shit. Actually,
You're stupid.
no, actually, Bone Collection was more. There's probably more to talk about in that than this because this is like nothing to say. That at least had things sometimes. So there's that.
Yes.
Uh, Magu-chan, chapter 44. Nabutaku is being recruited by Muscar, but Muscar fails because uh, I do like. Okay, I like the bit of Muscar like fueling Nabutaku's gambling addiction,
Oh yeah,
and
that's
there's
fucking
like just
funny.
like just fucking spit. God, Nabutaku's fucking face is so stupid when he's gambling. Like there's like spit flowing out of his mouth, and his eyes. He's like, you could tell that he wants to get back into fucking gambling, and he's getting back into it because this is his natural form. No matter how much he tries to stay away. And then there's a cooking contest that is uh, an eggy natto omelet is the most disgusting sounding shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, a little
Like,
bit. Again, might be fine, but
uh, like Japanese food is good, but like natto from I think I've had it once and it was dog shit.
like, it doesn't
But
look good
and
from what I've seen.
omelets in general are not great
Like, well, that's cringe.
unless unless you cook them real well and you know what the fuck you're doing. I don't.
But
Omelets are not great, but at least our main man Nabudaku pops off. Uh, but it's definitely not as good as our main man Muskar. Like he just like fucking snaps, dude. All the supplements he can put. I mean, it's pure power in a dish. And God, I like how fucking Magu explodes after eating it, and then at the end he's like, they were all passable. Even though two of them he just kind of ate two of them, and the last one he fucking exploded. He was like, yeah, it was alright, it was fine. Yeah, it was a fine chapter. How do you feel about Magu-chan?
You know what? I kind of the last two chapters, like, including this one, pretty fun. Like last chapter was the birthday, which was fucking made me cry, and this chapter is just actually fun. I actually enjoyed it, so it's getting back into it. So maybe it's actually good again.
I think I would like it more if there was less fucking dialogue and like less fucking talking. Because it just doesn't need as much talking. But you know, it's fine still. I
didn't like just talking about it afterwards made me laugh more than while reading it. Like, looking at it just quickly. True. Like, God, fucking Muskar being attached with fucking rope. It's fucking funny.
Stupid man. It's wild how like Ayakashi, Magu, Horrible Cop and Dolphin, and Roboco were all like one serialization round, and they're all still there.
Yeah. It's
like all the other shit is fucking gone, and they're all still standing strong together. The four emperors of the sea, and I'm assuming soon, one of them is definitely gonna be gone, and it's probably the best one out of them. So it's gonna be unfortunate.
At least it doesn't seem like it's getting cancelled. It just ends naturally.
I hope so. I hope it gets at least. No, I don't. I think he intended for it to. If he had the opportunity, he would probably. Well, speaking of, I think we should just get into it. How will Cop and Dolphin? Chapter 43. Yeah, like I was saying, I think if he had the opportunity to, he would probably do another couple arcs. Like, I don't think many people start shonen series and they're like, yeah, I just want to do 40 chapters. Like, that's pretty rare.
I mean, I feel like nowadays it's more likely, like, just looking at how many series ends way quicker than they... Like, it's just last year, except for, like, Haikyuu, which like 400 chapters, most of them, like, were under, I guess... Was Demon Slayer 200 chapters? I think it might have been like exactly.
I think it was around 200.
I think it was like very beginning of 200 when it ended, and like, Yuno was in the 200s, but under that like all 100 and something, or lower. So,
yes.
So I just feel like, in they've already mentioned they're accepting like series ending way sooner in Jump, so don't see us getting way more like super long series. And we got like stuff like Burn the Witch, which has a different type of schedule. I don't know when it's coming back, but we have that, and stuff like Undead Unluck feels like it's getting close to its end. Same with Yozakura and this. So I'm thinking that it might just end stuff sooner.
I mean, okay, with Undead,
which is not neat, but also I kind of want a fucking other super long series with fucking One Piece. I guess Black Clover is... Who knows when Black Clover is gonna end.
Yeah, that's true.
Tabata's also dying, so maybe sooner rather than later.
Don't say that, sir.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Undead, I feel like it has another, like, 100-ish chapters in it.
Maybe.
Until it ends. Mashle I could see going on for a long time. But, yeah... I guess we'll see. I don't want to say like, oh yeah, Roboco Cop and Dolphin is already fucking dead, but it's not selling great, and one of the main characters is dead. So oops. Yes, we see the hot cop lady. She's rescuing a bunch of people, and Chako isn't there. We see Junguji, who is sensing with her women sense that something is wrong, and Hibaru, a dolphin
Hibaru.
man,
Yes.
uh, he's dead, as we saw last week, and uh, it's very fucking unfortunate that you can see and feel the emotion in Shark's eyes, and then Chaco wakes up and she's looking for her papa, and it's very unfortunate. And then her actual dad is like, "Oh, I'm your dad. That man is gone and dead." And then Shark protects her from him because he's a piece of shit and he fucking sucks. Uh, and this final spread is really, really good. Murder, child abuse, child neglect, along with the whole pack of charges, criminal insurrections, acts of terrorism, and the crime of deliberately taking me off with a smirk. Kamara, you're under arrest. Kamaro. Great spread. And
Yeah, it's
he looks like he's smoking, but it's like the thing they use to breathe.
yeah.
But he's making it look like a cigarette, deliberately with the fucking bubbles around him. And he looks sick. Now he's absolutely fucking pissed off. I'm excited for this final fight. I'm assuming, because I'm trying to think, because Ito C is probably also going to be axed, and we're probably gonna get a new round of series soon enough, right? So I'm assuming
Probably.
maybe like 4 or 5 more chapters for this, maybe 3.
I think it's at least 5 because like
Uh,
Candy Flurry and Blue Box aren't that old. They're like 5 or 6 chapters. So I at least wait until like 10 chapters before new series come, probably.
yeah, and I mean Blue Box is 10 chapters in 4, so somewhere around 4, I'm assuming. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Cop And Dolphin, but it's good. I'm liking it more in the last the last 5 or so chapters. Anything else?
No, cool manga.
Let's talk about the saddest thing to happen to fucking humanity. Me and Roboco, chapter 42. When I saw that, okay, me and Megaraphics were about to record our Beelzebub episode, which might be coming out soon, and it's very good. It's a very good episode, but that's besides the point. Megaraphics is like, I read the chapter title, and it almost made me shit myself. And then I was like, okay, what is the chapter title? And then I click on it, Goodbyes and Gotcha Gorilla, and then this color page with Gotcha Gorilla. I almost cried, like right away. And then you flip the page, and he's fucking dead. They killed the only good part of the manga.
Okin died, dude.
He fucking died. Oh my god. And then it's just Yu Yu Hakusho, I
Yeah.
guess. It wasn't bad. Like, I didn't hate it.
No.
I even when it was like, oh, like in Yu Yu Hakusho, I wasn't like, well, no, I was actually kind of like, ugh. But
I was like,
you know,
alright, they're good. I was like, oh, at first I was surprised that they didn't make it like a reference immediately when he like saved the kid.
yes.
And I'm surprised and say, oh, I did a Urameshi move, haha, or something. But like, then after they did, I was like, okay, they waited a little bit.
I mean, at least it's getting a little better. It's showing restraint. You know, that's progress. Is this page where she's firing the beam? Is this like a Dragon Ball reference? This seems like
yeah, I guess.
like it would be an exact page from Dragon Ball that it's mirroring, but I don't know. And then I do like the gag where, you know, Uraha is a fucking, or is it Urahara?
Yeah.
Urahara. It is Urahara. Yeah, she's brewing a potion. He's like, okay, the last thing Gachigula needs is a kiss from someone who truly loves him and who he truly loves. And then she's like, okay, I need to do what I need to do. And she's getting closer. And then fucking Bondo runs in. And one of the most attractive moments of the year, one of the hottest moments of all time, one of the most beautiful moments of all time. They kiss Gachi Gorilla and Bondo. And Urahara is like, fuck, sad. So
Yes.
there's that. And then she's bawling for the rest of the chapter when fucking Gachi Gorilla and Bond are like, oh, that was my first kiss and I was with you. So there's that.
It's pretty funny. I
Yeah,
guess.
good as far as Roboco chapters go. I'm just gonna ask you this for fucking every series. How are you feeling about Roboco as of now?
I wish it would go away because it's still probably my least favorite thing in Jump, but it's not as bad, I guess. It's still not good. And
I mean, it
sometimes
hasn't been as bad for one chapter, so
Yeah, exactly. And we had a Gash Gorilla
there's
chapter, so
that.
how can I hate it? Kind of wish it
Yeah,
was
that's
less
true.
Roboco, but understandable.
Yeah, I wish it was like a new character who was there when he was dead, who could see him instead of Roboco. But at least it was a Gacha Gorilla chapter, and at least he's not fucking dead, because I would have mauled it.
Yeah.
But yes. Anything else?
No, it's fine.
Kokosei
Next
Kazoku
manga.
Kokosei Kazoku chapter 39. We get a tennis boy chapter from the sun. I like how he's just fucking terrible at tennis at first, and then his mom shows up. No, I like the okay. I do like the part where he thinks, oh, the girl who I like with the saxophone. She's playing. She's come here and she's playing for me. And you flip the page of this fucking mom with with a big fucking I don't know what is that called?
Vuvuzela.
What the fuck is a vuvuzela?
Oh, fucking! I've never heard of it before this thing, but it's called the Vuvuzela, so.
A blowing instrument of some kind, and it's funny.
Yes,
And
and I like
his
how he
mom
like
does.
gets like he was like, wait, you shouldn't he be like more embarrassed now that she's here? But is the straight man in him has to come out?
Yeah,
The
and
straight
he's
with the game.
fucking pops off, and he wins the match, but everyone else on the team is so fucking bad, and they all lose. Which I do wonder. I guess eventually, if they are going to focus more on Tennis Boy, they are going to have to like train the other fucking tennis members because
Yeah.
they're all terrible. So that might be neat. Or there is like you can say play tennis with like 4-person teams, I guess. So maybe he'll just have to carry. But we will see in the future. Neat that we're
Yeah.
getting some sort of focus on him, but the dad is still more interesting. How are you feeling about Kokosei Kazoku?
It's fun. I like it. I don't have much to say. I
Very
want to see
epic.
more sports stuff because it's the best sports manga in Jump, obviously, as we all know. Yeah.
Well, it is delivering more sports stuff, so that is good. Sakamoto Days, chapter 40. Okay, well, kill. That's not even that number.
40. That goddamn.
24. They got pretty far, didn't they? They're on chapter 40 already. Chapter 24. I like the map. It's funny and cute looking. All of the little
Yes.
chibi characters, especially the cute, stupid looking deer, and he's actually horrifying. We get to see the whole assassin group. There are 5 bosses, each boss on a level of the place, with the deer man being on the final level. And there's the syringe man, evil, creepy glasses syringe man comes in and he stabs a fucking scientist in with a pen. And Shin comes out and he helps. So there's that. Not really like a ton to say about this chapter, and
No.
and then he starts talking fucking backwards. There's like for some reason translations of it, even though you can just like read it backwards. whatever. Uh, and then Sakamoto punches him in classic Sakamoto fashion, but he does get back up, which is somewhat rare for Sakamoto opponents. But I don't know if he's getting back up from this fucking hit that he takes at the final spread with a big oof. Oh, ugh, I just said a fucking oof.
Oof, indeed.
I'm a Redditor now, I guess.
Now.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, dude. I'm not a Redditor, dude. Fuck you. Yeah, Sakamoto Days, good. How you feel about Sakamoto Days? I don't know why I'm doing this, but you know.
I mean, for this chapter, I like how at the end, when it's just like going to punch Shin, so he punches the bad guy, he punches way harder. Wait, what the fuck? Oh no. That was funny. It's a fun chapter. I like Square Sakamoto when like he gets
How
out
you
of
feeling about it overall?
Well, I'm trying to. Okay, I haven't said anything about this chapter.
Oh,
So
okay, never mind. Sorry, I apologize.
Well, but it was the end. Like I like Rectangle Sakamoto. That was funny. I'm excited to see maybe the fight's going to continue a little bit more, or it's done. I want to suggest the fights for Sakamoto in general, though. It's still a fun series. The comedy's good. The action's good. I don't have much to say about it though. It's like it's a fun time.
Oh, it's still maybe. I mean, this is probably like the worst chapter in quite a while for it, but like still pretty good. But still probably my favorite new series because I can't. Maybe Blue Bucks is the only contender. But like everything else, I think after Sakamoto, like, okay, let's just talk about Elusive Samurai. Then I'll talk about that. The Elusive Samurai chapter 17. Yeah, this like section from Elusive Samurai to Nine Dragons, like that serialization round has kind of become like the most mid serialization round outside of Witch Watch.
No.
Everything else is just kind of, but
Nine Dragons,
you know,
you're cringe.
Nine Dragons was good this chapter, and actually no, it's been good the last 3 chapters.
It's been good since chapter 1, but okay.
It was fine. But the Elusive Samurai, there's a sword man, and at first he was like a bad sword man, but it turns out he's not. Turns out he's actually quite a nice person. I do like, the one moment that I do like is that the retainers, the 2 of them, the boy and the girl, they're pretending, and
yeah,
fucking he didn't realize that they were just going easy on Takayuki, and Takayuki was just going all out. And they're like, oh my god, he's so cute, he's our lord. We gotta pretend like he's doing well, but he's actually just fucking not good at combat at all. I like this panel, like where they're fighting at night, like her, especially because she's hot, and the boy, just a cool looking panel. But yeah, then it turns out that Fubuki is with a bunch of kids who were in a village, and they are useful. And they protected the village, and he's actually a nice man. He's looking for a lord to serve. If only we had a lord who needed somebody who would serve him. Very interesting.
It's kind of hard to find those around. So no,
yeah, I do wonder if he's going to bring the kids or if he's just going to ditch them. I'm assuming the kids will go and live with the other like priests or whatever.
Or like they'll send some people to the village.
Yes, but it would be funny if he just fucking abandons them by themselves. That would be kind of unfortunate, but yeah. And then this final page, is this the same Ant-Man from the other chapter?
So. He's also bald. He also has ants. So unless there's multiple Ant-Mans.
Yes. He's pouring some decapitated man's blood all over him. Disturbing.
Very.
This chapter's fine. I don't really care. ITLC chapter 16. How did this arc like make this manga go from a 7 to like a 5?
Yeah, it's kind of
this arc is fucking ass.
Like it's
I
fine,
don't care about
it's
anything.
It's too long at this point. Like I just kind of want it to be over. I don't care as much.
And there's like no interesting conflict. There's no interesting anything in it.
Cause
Like
like
that.
the prologue was
I
like
always
setting
being
up all the conflicts and the characters, characters and the relationship, and that was fun. But now that everything's set up, it just okay. Now they're gonna go do cases, I guess, and they're not particularly interesting. It don't really advance the plot, which like make it's fine. But if they're not interesting, then I kind of don't care
Yeah,
very
at
much.
least it's just like, oh, is it interesting because she's a thief or because she's a woman and attractive or like, and also Ioi being in the helicopter at the end is the most obvious shit I've ever seen.
Well, yeah.
I was like, oh, a helicopter shot. I wonder what's gonna happen. And yeah, it's Ioi, and now I guess she's captured. So hopefully this shit ends next chapter, or like at least hopefully at the start of next chapter, and we get something else because this arc
I hope we get a
fucking
new arc
blows
soon.
cock. Yes, but other than that, I have absolutely nothing to say.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope. It's fine.
Witch Watch, chapter 15. Witch Watch. Witch Watch is fun and I enjoy it. This is a cute color page. I like how everything is kind of like one tone, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like one color. It's not like multiple colors for each thing. It's a cool style, and it reminds me of like JoJo Part 4 sort of aesthetic, I guess, with the sky being colorful as fuck and the colors. Uh, Cute girl. She's like awkward and scared of boys, and she turns into a cat. And fucking Moe picks up a big car that the cat lady's under, and uh, I do like fucking Tengu Man and uh, Nico parroting him or whatever, doing like this stupid fucking thing where they put their fucking tongue up to the
They're
top of
I'm
their
a
mouth.
landscaper. Yeah, it's fucking.
Fucking stupid, God. What a bunch of idiots. Uh, and yeah, the fucking lady gets home. She's in love with Moe, like every woman is. And he knows how to pet her, and it's funny because I like the panel where he puts his hand in front of the cat, and the cat stops like, and she's imagining it like he's like, he has her against the wall, and he puts his hand behind her and is standing there, uh, like he's about to kiss her, but
Yeah.
actually he's just petting a cat. And then she turns into a woman, and then they don't fucking notice her because they're looking at figures because they're stupid as fuck. So there's that.
I like
Also,
the
Tunku
explanation.
Abdul, very powerful.
Very powerful indeed. Yes. I like the explanation, like, oh yeah, it's because of DNA, like because ogres have tigers in them. Just a page of a fucking tiger holding a little cat. Stupid.
Yeah. Uh, it's not still like Witch Watch is not particularly like super funny. It is just kind of, I mean, it's funny sometimes. It's just kind of nice to read. It's kind of what Kokosei Kazoku is, where it's just kind of low key, fun comedy that isn't obnoxiously unfunny like Roboco.
Yes.
It's just kind of fine. Uh, Anything else?
Nope.
Then Dragons Ball Parade Chapter 14. They're practicing their game. They're doing a game, and everyone's watching. And one of the spectators is a little off because he's in a fucking white suit, looking very dapper, and he's also laughing like a fucking psychopath. And it is the guy. It is Ashiro from Hakao, and their rival team. He shows up. He's here, and he, like expected, completely fucking destroys them. Tsurugi can't even see the ball, let alone fucking bat it.
Mm.
And he does a lot of very epic, very powerful pitches. Is that what that's called? Throws? Yes.
Yes.
And we get to just kind of see the fucking level that Hakao's on because we thought, oh yeah, our team's gonna be the best, and now they're brought down a peg because they're like, fuck, we're not really the best. We're kind of fucked going forward. So yes, this man kind of makes his entrance, and he's just kind of fucking toying with them, cause he's a piece of shit. So yes, there's that. Hey, do you have anything to say?
Yes, I like at the beginning of the chapters, the chapter. It's mentioned like Tsurugi is
Oh,
able to hit all of Ryudo's best fastball. They mentioned earlier. Oh wait, now he's got the strongest pitcher we've seen so far in the series. Pat down. He's got him beat. Then fucking fucking Shiro comes in and destroys him.
indeed.
So that's a neat little thing.
Uh,
And at the end, I like it the comparing him to a cat, just playing with them. Doesn't take them seriously in the slightest. It's neat and cool. I like sports manga.
Indeed, I kind of like sports manga
No, you
sometimes.
hate. You're a hateful man.
I do like one sports manga, Blue
Oh.
Box, Chapter 6. Oh, uh, a very good chapter, as always.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I don't give a fuck about her being close to this other guy anymore. I'm going to stop being a soy. And we do learn that they're just kind of, spending time together. But he does like her, the other guy.
May
So
kinda.
there's that.
It's not really sad, but kinda.
And he's eventually potentially going to be a rival as far as love goes. Maybe we will
It
see.
was kind of already a
But
rival.
yeah, well, so far he doesn't like really give a fuck. So he's not like a proper rival. He's
Well, it's
just
like
kind
it's a
of
rival sport, so it's a wall for main man to climb.
uh-huh. And he's also a Chad and much better than him at badminton. He kind of fucking destroys him, but then uh, the man pops off. He sees the little bracelet thing that girl put on his leg, and he's like, "Fuck, girl, I remember her now." And then Chinatsu, that's her name. She's
Yes.
looking at him, and he does. There's this fucking beautiful spread, where he does a very powerful swing, and it looks very good and cool and epic.
I
Wow.
think the last couple of pages, yeah, after he looks at the thing and the little thing that she gave him, just that like couple of pages until the
Inspiring.
spread's neat.
Indeed. Uh, the
One
art
step, one
is
step. It's nice.
very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good artwork. But something that does not have very good artwork, Candy Flurry, Chapter 5.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, it's fine, but like, it's not great, but it's fine. I guess like the point of the flashback at the start is that the parents overpraise her for everything, despite her not really doing anything that's special. I don't know how that ties into
No,
to her
you're
character.
not paying attention to Candy Flurry as always. And at first, it's more comedy stuff, but them acting serious, like, oh shit, she had a dark backstory, but that's actually like, oh no, they find it cute and funny. And the
Uh-huh.
point of the chapter is that when she awakened her like power, people like want to kill or put in prison every fucking candy people. They were assuming all of them are bad. And they're like, oh, but what if people just got to know her? They would know she's a nice person, kind of like our main girl in present time and what happens with her and the
I
other.
mean, no shit. That's obvious, yeah. But like, I don't
Okay, well,
know.
why did you say that the point of that chapter was something else then?
Not the chapter. The point of the
The
start of the
flashback.
first bit.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yes.
Okay, sure.
Uh, and yeah, then they have a fight.
Yeah, it's fine.
Chapter rankings. Oh yeah. Well, girl's gonna join fucking receipt And there's going to be an exam. Is this Build King? Can't wait for them to introduce a fucking, the candy color system, dude. She's going to be the multicolor, and then the other one is going to be the black one, and the other one's going to be the white one. And the other one's going to be the fucking one of light, or the other one's going to be the special one. Ugh.
Cool. Can't wait.
Chapter rankings. Alright. Honorable mentions. I'll just do a couple. I'll do Mashle. Because it's just fun. Dr. Stone. Not as good as the previous Dr. Stone chapters for like the last fucking months. But still quite good. Undead Unluck. Maybe. Nah. Yeah, sure. This week was mid. And then number 3, Horrible Cop And Dolphin, for that final spread alone. Quite good. Blue Box, number 2, for that final spread alone as well. And number 1, obviously, Black Clover. Black Clover just kind of snapped this week. Just kind of fucking snapped and carried the whole magazine, which was respectable. What are yours?
Honorable mention, Yozakura Family, though it's very close to being the top 3. Undead Unluck, I guess. And Blue Box, that's the other one. Number
Blue
3.
Cox.
That's factual.
That's a fucking funny joke.
Number 3, Audible Cop and Dolphin. Number 2, Dr. Stone. And number 1, Black Clover.
Let's go. Wait,
Yeah.
what the fuck was your number 2?
Dr. Stone.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Do we do worst first or spread? I don't remember.
Worst.
Yes. Worst, I guess, I till C. Yeah.
I just remembered something that we forgot.
Fuck! Dog, okay.
Ass
we'll do it after.
boys.
It's gonna be like the anime corner. It's fine. Fuck.
Okay,
I was trying to do it before Undead Unluck. Imagine if we had forgotten. We would have to like re-record the whole episode. Okay.
Now we could have like a special Agravity Boys final chapter, a hour episode just of that, like another bonus episode.
Another hour-long episode. I'm sure it'll be just as good as the Beelzebub one, which was fantastic, by the way. The Beelzebub episode was so
Very good.
That was fucking terrible, dog. I don't want to fucking put it out, but whatever. Yeah, I still see the worst chapter for me. What's your worst?
Still Roboco.
You're cringe. You're actually... Look, Roboco
Okay,
is like...
Nanmanji.
No, listen, sir. Listen. I hate Roboco as much as the fucking next guy, but Candy Flurry, Magu-chan, ITLC, and Elusive Samurai were all worse than it this week.
That's actually cringe. You're so
It's actually correct.
dumb.
Fucking... Have you seen that color page, dog? Fucking Gachi Gorilla's close-up face. This is what I want to do to it.
Okay, Bondo.
To his mouth. Yeah, dude, I wish that was me. God. I wish I could kiss Gachi Gorilla on the lips, dude. That would be so epic. Because I do truly love him, and I think he would truly love me if he came to know me.
No,
what the fuck? Dude, that's actually messed up to say. You can't say that. Okay. Spread, Black Clover.
Oh, you hate Jujutsu Kaisen, so like no character in Roboco would want anything to do with you.
Fuck, that's so true. Best spread, Black Clover.
Yeah, the Shut Up You Psycho spread. That's the only one.
Blue Box and Horrible Cop And Dolphin also had good spreads, but not as good as
And
Black
the last
Clover.
Dr. Stone spread was good.
That's true. That's true as well, yes.
I mean, yes, it's the Black Clover one.
Yeah, it's the Black Clover one. Gravity Boys, Chapter 51. We were supposed to do this before chapter rankings, but fuck it. Who cares? It's fine.
What's it called? Fucking final chapter. What the fuck is the weird name? Apubalu or some weird. Opipola.
Yes.
Opipola.
Beautiful color page. It makes me want to fucking cry.
I like that they're reusing the same faces.
Are they?
Like,
No
look at their
shot.
fucking facial expression are like all the only one
No
that isn't reused
shot.
is the fucking Chris one. Is the only one that's only.
What the fuck? It is, dude.
It's
This
fucking
man
funny.
clearly very much cares about Gravity Boys at this point. Uh, like we all do.
Yes.
The Earth is saved. Let's go, dude. Fucking love this manga, dude. God, I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. We get to see the boys again. I never thought this day would come, dude. It's so fuck, dude. I'm crying. I gotta fucking keep it together for the podcast. Okay, Chris, dude, he's back. Gerald, Seaman, he's here. Our favorite character. Saga's gone though. Why does every character look kind of off this chapter, especially Saga?
I think they kind of have they have like a time skip design. Though Saga's older because he's had to
No,
wasn't-
even before he leaves, on page whatever the fuck, in the flashback before he's leaving, his face looks fucked. It's like a little fucked for some reason. But then he
I don't
goes
know.
into space and he gets stranded in space. And Baba has weird hair, which is funny. It's not. It's not fucking funny. And then we get to see the Russians again. I fucking hate Russians. And then not Baba, what's his name? The fucking Saga comes back and he looks even weirder. His hair is weird a little bit. He looks weird for some reason. And all the boys are reunited. It's fucking beautiful. We get to see the fucking squirrel again, and it has a husband or some shit. And we see the
squirrel. It's a fucking otter.
Shut up! It's a fucking squirrel. Shut up. And we see the baseball team. Everyone's back, dude. Oh my god, I missed this so much, dude. I'm gonna cry. This is crazy.
I am so happy to see my hero, the popular slime chiropractor on planet Ue. I'm so happy to see him back.
The Chad.
Now, the only thing that I'm not happy about.
Okay.
Where the fuck is Masaru? They mentioned it once.
Where is dude? I was thinking the same thing. Where the fuck? Why did they not end the series with all of them on a massive screen watching Masaru? That would have been a 10 out of 10 manga right there. Otherwise, it's a 3. It's a 3.
It's 3.
It's a 3. It's fine. Monica's there. No tits. What the fuck is he doing? But at least we get Grizzlow's penis. He's back. And
true. Yeah. And
yeah, Mega Graphics. It's literally him. Do you want to guess whose penis is whose? This is a very fun, epic bit. Okay. Bottom. Okay, wait. I guess we'll go in rows from 1, 2, 3, and then top and bottom, right? Okay, bottom 2 has to be Gerald, right? The one with the glasses and the samurai, not the samurai, the Yakuza tattoo who's smoking. That has to be Gerald.
most likely, yeah.
Then to the bottom 1, I guess is bottom 1 is the guy who's in love with Gerald.
That's the guy with the sunglasses, right? Yeah, shades.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Probably. Yeah.
Bottom 3, the third one on the bottom row, is fucking very tough. This is getting tough. It's the one with all the piercings from the Russian.
Yeah, probably.
That's probably him, right? Then next to him, I guess this is Baba, but then
that's
wasn't
Baba.
Baba's penis already seen at one point?
No, it uses penis powers, but we don't see. It's like
those final chapters were so powerful, dude. I cried every single. I miss this manga, even though it's dog shit. I fucking miss it, dude. The old one, top row. The old man is
probably Vogue.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Then next to him, I guess, is Saga.
Yeah,
and then
the big one is
the
Chris.
big one.
The
let's
giant
go,
one is
dude.
Chris. Let's go.
Okay, and then we get this iconic final spread. Uh, let's start our. It's fuck. I can't read. It's time to restart our exploration of A Jumbro.
Alpha
Y.
Jumbo.
Beta. And they're all running happily into the fucking moon. They're gonna fucking die. Someday they will, cause everyone dies someday. What?
True. Actually, facts.
On March 10th, 1983, Scrappy-Doo was gunned down in the streets of Brazil by a rival drug cartel.
That did happen. I remember that.
Rest in peace, Scrappy-Doo. Yeah, fucking. I don't know. What did you think of this chapter? You said like one word.
It was fine, I guess. It
was the best thing I've ever read. It was so good. I cried every second of it.
It was 47 pages of Gravity Boys. I needed them, kinda, but also I could have done without them.
What? How fucking dare you, dude? That is fucked up. You can't say that about the greatest post-mortem chapter of all time. God, rest in peace, Gravity Boys. Yeah. You'll be missed? No.
By you?
I mean, honestly, at this point, I enjoy talking about Roboco more. No, actually, no. What the fuck am I saying?
What
the fuck am I saying? Yeah, it is definitely cap. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
I have one leave you all with one last question to you listeners.
I'm scared.
Now that you've got no more urine left in you, how are you gonna get out of this tetrahedron? See ya.
What the fuck are you on about? What the fuck is a tetrahedron? What the fuck? Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, okay.